A 1-year-old girl named Beautiful is found on a family's doorstep, already unresponsive. Detectives believe she may have been gone for more than a day, and the people who dropped her off vanished.
What do you mean quite a while?
Like maybe more than a day. So we're trying to figure out what happened as in terms of how this child passed away.
Watch how a toddler's tragic death unravels a disturbing story of neglect and unimaginable choices.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Oh, this is your Thomas. Can you tell me what happened?
We're gonna. Sorry for your condolences. All right. Sorry for your loss. Okay.
Yes.
Now you're gonna get. You probably ask these questions, and you're gonna get asked them again and again and again. Okay. So just bear with us, and we're gonna try to get through this the best that we possibly can.
That's right. Again, my apologies for your loss. Are you Takesha?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what happened, Takesha.
It's hard to knock on the door after she came in.
And what time was this?
This morning.
So, this morning.
So you came in. You heard the knock on the door.
She did.
I came in from work. Not even 5 minutes later, it was a knock at the door.
Oh, after you. Okay. Okay.
By the time I got to the door, it was just her. She was just sitting out there in her carrier. Nobody was out there, no car, nothing. Like they just left her just sitting there on the porch. And she was already outside on my porch. When I walked outside, and when I picked her up, her nose was already bleeding, and she had been peeing all over me and everything.
So you picked her up out of her carrier?
Yes, I picked her out of the carrier to see like what was on her body, what was wrong with her, anything.
Okay.
But when I picked her up, she was just limp.
Yeah,
Like,
we
she just went limp.
just came.
So I just got in the car, said, "Mom, we gotta go, we gotta go." I just put her in the car, got in the back seat, I was holding her, and we just came to the hospital.
Where's the car seat? Is that the front door? Where
No,
you,
it's inside the house
It's
because
inside.
I just picked her. Where is it?
It gotta be outside. Cause
Okay, well I just picked her up out of it.
Okay. So, let me just make sure I got this correct. Come back to the front door because you heard a knock on the door.
Right.
Once you open the door again, you saw the baby in the car seat. You saw the baby had blood on her nose.
All right. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Is that her blood brother? Right here?
Yeah, it is.
Same father, same mother?
Yeah, they got the same father, different mom.
Oh, same father, different mother. Okay. What is your daughter's name?
I don't have one daughter. Her name is Najee.
So,
The mother?
who's the mother?
That's not her daughter.
No,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
not
my
my
daughter.
Tone is
Beautiful's
mom.
mom. Yeah, Tone is not my daughter. No. No, I only have my daughter. This is Najee.
And how's you related to him? To the little?
I'm her grandmother.
I'm her auntie.
And she's the aunt.
Okay, so the daddy is your son.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This is the sister, Tone's sister.
I'm the grandmother. How you
And
doing?
the other grandmother.
Hello, hello.
You want to take them in the room back here?
I'm gonna talk to one of them at a time.
Okay.
How you doing, sweetheart? I'm good. I'm sorry to keep you guys here, but obviously we have to find out what's going on, right? My name's Detective Weiner, like I told you before. Are you the family to the father or to the mother?
To the father.
Gotcha. What's your date of birth?
Sister.
Tell me what happened today, in your own words.
So I got to work or whatever. Everything was fine. Nobody had called me, no nothing.
Yeah.
But I clocked out early because my stomach was hurting, so I was gonna go home and use the bathroom and clock back in.
Yeah.
So not even 5 minutes of me getting home, I hear a knock at the door.
Okay.
So I go to the door. By the time I get to the door, there's no car, nothing. Nobody's there but this baby just sitting there.
Okay,
She was
so you didn't go home and find the baby. Someone knocked on the door,
Yeah.
and when you walked in, there was no baby out there. You walked
No.
by the park. Okay.
No, and
Now
nobody
I
was even
understand a
out
little
there.
better. Now
Yeah.
I understand a little better. So explain to me what the baby looked like when you saw the baby.
When I seen her in her carrier, I seen the blood coming from her nose.
I just found out this information and talking to her. The other child out there, that's also Charquez's.
Right.
When did he drop off that child to you guys?
Was it yesterday?
And when he dropped off that child, was Beautiful with the child? When was the last time you saw Beautiful?
I haven't seen her.
For a while?
Yeah. Because, honestly.
She told me that you guys normally don't care for them.
You're right. And like with him, it's another one, another little boy. I used to keep them. But one,
3-year-old,
the
right?
3-year-old.
Yeah.
Once she was born, it really was like, I
They
didn't,
cut you off for whatever reason.
pretty much,
I understand.
they're doing their own thing, so.
Hey, we are not gonna have this, all right? We ain't gonna have this. We're not gonna have.
So,
No, because they're not doing anything.
Yes, he did, because I would knock your ass out real quick, like. Because I would knock your ass out real quick, like. Real
Listen, do me a favor.
You don't know me. With this cancer parking out.
Walk out the door.
I'll knock you the f*** out. Real quick. I'll knock your ass. That's why I need to leave. Can I leave, please? Now, are we doing this at the house? I gotta take her. Fuck out of her. How do she even know what's going on? She came up here with her sister to make him. I ain't got time for this. Come on, Holly, let's go. Just come to my house. I need to get her from my house.
Please stay home, all right? I'll be there with the medical examiner. Please stay home.
All right, stay out here. Sit down over there on the bench over there to the left or wherever. I don't care where you sit. Don't come back in here.
Okay. Hello. Hi. My name's Hey, how you doing?
So we can come out now?
Yeah, you can come out. Where's the car seat?
Yeah, take a picture of the car thing.
Yeah, I think they're gonna take the car seat.
Yeah.
So the other child, what's the child's name? Sade.
Oh, Ciari.
Ciari. Ciari's been here from yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And she hasn't left.
He,
I'm sorry. he hasn't
No,
left.
he's been with me.
Okay.
He's been with me.
I understand. Have you been able to contact your son?
That's what still trying to do it.
Okay.
I don't.
And the child was never inside, right?
No.
Okay. Is Auntie still here?
No.
She left?
She had to go get her baby. She had to get her baby. Her daughter.
Okay. So can you just explain for us in the medical examiner what happened when you came outside?
Once I came out, I just got the keys and shut up.
Where was the baby?
No, right here. Right
Baby
here.
was in the car seat when you saw the baby.
No, Najee had them picked up by then.
Okay. But where was the car seat?
Right here.
On the chair.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it facing that direction?
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't. Everything went moving too fast. Once I seen the coloration was, I can't remember.
And the parents haven't been in contact with Ciari since the
What?
child's been here?
No.
Since yesterday, okay.
No.
So I'm going to tell you what the maternal aunt knows.
Okay.
So apparently, Tony and Sharquez knocked on their door this morning.
Okay.
Banged on their door. They entered the door. I'm sorry. Tony, Latonia, that's her full name, told her, Sire, what's the name?
Ciari.
Ciari gave beautiful heroin. She's dead. And then the sister asked, where is she? And they said St. Mary's. That you brought her to St. Mary's. So I'm just making sure that Ciari was nowhere near this beautiful to give her heroin or anything like that.
He was here yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, he was here
But
yesterday.
he spent the night. Right?
Yeah, he spent the night last
And he's
night.
here right now, right?
He's right now.
And he hasn't been with Tony or around beautiful.
I mean, I don't know before then. I mean, he was before then. Yeah,
okay.
before then.
So when did he come here yesterday?
Yesterday. Damn.
I'm sorry. It's very
Was it? Hold on. What time it was? Maybe like 9:30 in the morning. It was in the morning. It was in the morning.
So when they dropped Ciari off, who dropped them off?
Sharquez.
Was Sharquez alone?
Yeah.
What did Sharquez say to you?
Nothing. He was like, "I'm get your grandchild."
Okay. So is that normally what he does? He brings the baby over. How often do you watch?
I watch, like I told you, I don't really watch her.
Yeah, but you
I've
watch
always
Ciari.
been in his life, yes.
Okay.
No, I mean.
So does he normally let the baby spend the night over here? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if it's something like out of the ordinary.
No, it's not. It's not
Okay.
with him.
So you didn't think anything?
No,
about it.
I mean, it's been my grandchild.
Because
that's why I'm telling you,
unfortunately-
with the younger one.
Beautiful's been dead for quite a while. So that's what we're trying to figure out.
What do you mean quite a while?
Like maybe more than a day. So we're trying to figure out what happened as in terms of how this child passed away. I know it's a lot for you. I'm just trying to tell you the information so we can kind of work together to figure out what happened. You understand? So you got Ciari at about 9 o'clock yesterday, right? Okay. All right. It's okay, sweetheart.
No, it's not.
I know.
It's not.
Let me call somebody.
I know.
So DCF is going to come as well, just to make sure that everything's okay with the other child. I'm really sorry about everything that happened. I know it's very hard. But we trying to figure out what happened, just like you guys are trying to figure out what happened, you know? And the other family, too, at the hospital, they didn't know what happened. They just heard that the baby got heroin from Ciari. So they're going in there not knowing what happened either. So that's why I think the issue between you guys happened. Just because a baby's dead and nobody knows what happened. So that's the problem.
Yeah.
But Tanya and Sharquez has not made contact with him, have not come over here, have not spent any time with them here. Okay. And you never brought the baby inside the house. You just brought him straight to your car. What car was it?
This red car right here had to go.
I know. I just need to make sure for our purposes.
It was not. I looked at her and it was not right.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't right.
Was her eyes closed when she was?
It had to be.
Okay.
Because when Najee screamed and Najee was holding her, I just seen the discoloration.
Yeah. And she told me the lines on her forehead were already there.
What? Najee, it was some lines. See, Najee was holding her while I was driving.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I'm just trying to get her.
I know.
I don't know all that.
Did you have any other questions, Jessica? This is Jessica with the medical examiner's office, okay? So what's going to happen to Beautiful is she's going to go to the medical examiner's office, and maybe tomorrow or Monday, the autopsy will be completed, okay? And it's going to take a while for toxicology. That means if any drugs are in her system, it's going to be a little while. In terms of funeral arrangements, since some parents are not under arrest as of yet, they're the ones who are responsible for the funeral arrangements. But now we can't come in contact with them, so I'm not sure how to proceed.
We are trying to get in contact.
I know. And
we is trying to get.
Yeah, I know. Listen, it's not you guys who did anything wrong. Obviously, they are the ones responsible for what happened, and for whatever reason, they let this baby out here like it was trash, and that's not right.
They're not arrested. They have 30 days.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Bravo, Dennis Bush. He's advised on a White Mills Lane.
But the other grandchild is with the maternal aunts. Okay. They dropped them off this morning when they told them about Beautiful. So they probably went somewhere to run because they're scared. That's what I'm thinking. No, you can take it down. That's what I'm thinking. Because they're not
I'm gonna make it worse.
I know. You need to let them know that. If it was an accident, they need to come and talk to me about the accident.
Jesus. She cold. There's nothing else.
You guys did nothing wrong, okay? They're gonna talk with you and all that stuff, okay? I'm very, very sorry for your loss. It's gotta be very heartbreaking for you. And I don't know what your son was thinking, but this is Stephanie with UCF, okay? She's gonna talk with you.
Sorry for your loss.
All right, let's slow this down and break it apart step by step, because cases like this get confusing fast. In the raw footage, you saw grief, anger, and rumors colliding in real time. But behind all that noise, investigators are focused on one thing: a clean timeline. Who had Beautiful when she was last seen well, and what decisions were made when she started struggling? And stay with me, because the most revealing detail in this case isn't the argument at the hospital. It's the moment someone admits why help may not have been called. Here's what we can responsibly lay out based on statements in the video and the later summary. Timeline point number 1, the knock. Early in the morning, someone knocks on a family member's door. When they open it, no adult is there, no car is visible, just Beautiful and a carrier. Timeline point number 2, her condition. She's described as unresponsive and limp, with blood at the nose. Family members panic and rush her toward medical help immediately. Timeline point number 3, the hospital and the conflict. At the hospital, more relatives arrive, and before anyone has verified facts, the room fills with emotion and blame. Police step in because the situation is escalating. Timeline point number 4, the early estimate. Investigators tell the family Beautiful may have been deceased for more than a day. That means the knock at the door may have been the final act, not the beginning of the emergency. Timeline point number 5, autopsy plus toxicology. The medical examiner explains, cause of death can't be confirmed from Bodycam alone. Autopsy and toxicology take time. If you're wondering why detectives keep repeating the same questions, it's not to be cruel, it's procedure. They're building a case that holds up in court. Investigators typically lock in 4 categories. 1, last known normal. When was Beautiful last seen acting like herself? Alert, responsive, eating, drinking. Because everything after that moment becomes the critical window. 2, custody and control. Who physically had custody during that window? Not who usually has her. Who had her that day, that night, that morning? 3, behavior changes. When someone says she was screaming, refusing bottles, acting unusual, that matters. Those are early warning signs investigators treat like timestamps. 4, the decisions made under pressure. The hardest question. When the baby looked wrong, Who chose to call for help? Who chose not to? And why? Because if the emergency was visible, then the next question is devastating. What stopped them from calling 911? One of the most dangerous moments in the footage is the rumor that spreads inside the hospital, claims that another child gave her drugs. Let's be very clear. In scenes like this, people repeat information that is unverified, and it turns into a target. Detectives can't ignore rumors because sometimes they contain a clue, but they also can't accept them as truth without verification because rumors can destroy the wrong person's life and derail the investigation. That's why police immediately start doing basic verification. Where was that other child? Who was with them? What can be confirmed by time, location, witnesses? So if you felt the tension spike when that accusation came up, you're not imagining it. That's the moment grief becomes blame, and blame becomes violence. Now we get to the detail that changes the entire meaning of the story. In the later portion, a family member describes Beautiful appearing seriously distressed, crying, refusing a bottle, acting not right. And then comes the admission. Adults were allegedly hesitant to take her to the hospital because they feared they would go to jail. Let that sink in. In emergencies, some people don't avoid help because they don't care. They avoid help because they're scared of what help will reveal. But here's the reality. Delaying emergency care is often what turns a crisis into a death. Even if you believe something is an accident, even if you're terrified, calling 911 is the one decision that can save a life and also protect the truth. And if investigators later conclude that the child could have survived with timely care, that's when decisions become charges. According to the summary at the end of the video, authorities later reported Beautiful had drugs in her system and had been deceased for an extended period, up to 2 days. The parents were later located and arrested, facing serious charges including felony murder, aggravated manslaughter of a child, and child neglect. Important point, the bodycam footage is the beginning of the story, not the final verdict. Autopsy and toxicology are what anchor the case scientifically, and investigators typically use phone records, location data, witness interviews, and surveillance to fill the missing hours. So, while emotions in the hospital were raw and immediate, the justice process moves slowly, because it has to prove not just what happened, but who was responsible and when. There are a few hard lessons here, without turning a tragedy into entertainment. Lesson 1. A clear timeline beats loud opinions. The loudest person in the room isn't the most accurate. Facts don't come from shouting, they come from timestamps. Lesson 2. Rumors are gasoline. In family tragedies, rumors spread like wildfire and can ignite violence. If you're in that situation, pause, breathe, and let investigators verify before you accuse. Lesson 3. Emergency help is not optional. If a child is unresponsive, breathing oddly, or not acting right, you don't wait to see if it passes. You call, you document, you get help. Because if you delay, the question becomes, why didn't you? Lesson 4. Fear can't be the decision maker. Fear of consequences can push people into the worst possible choice: hiding, running, avoiding hospitals. But the consequences of avoiding help are almost always worse than the consequences of seeking it. If you made it this far, thank you for watching this respectfully. If you want more breakdowns that focus on timeline clarity, investigation logic, and what bodycam footage actually shows, hit like. It helps the channel more than you think. And subscribe if you want the next case, because we're building a series where we separate emotion from evidence without losing the human side. Now, here's the question I want you to answer in the comments, because it's the hinge point of this entire case. At what exact moment did this shift from an emergency to a crime? Was it the first sign she was in distress? Was it the decision not to call 911? Or was it the choice to leave her on a doorstep and disappear? Drop your answer below. And in the next episode, we're covering another case where a single decision, made in under 30 seconds, changes everything. Because in bodycam footage, the truth usually isn't hidden. It's buried inside the timeline.